I'm Joya, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I straighten my hair.
1, 2, 3, funk it.
My darling, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
So if you guys have never seen any of my videos, I do have pretty curly hair. You can go to any of my other videos and see, or I mean the thumbnail, you guys can see how my hair looks. And I just straightened it, and this is what it looks like. I do need to get my color touched up, but it's fine. We're in quarantine, so everything's okay. Yeah, this is just how I like to straighten my hair. I'm not telling you that you have to do it this way. If you don't like doing it this way, then don't do it. But I just thought I would share how I straighten my hair. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video. I just showered. I forgot to show you guys what my hair looks like before, like just when it's dry and curly. But obviously you'll see from the thumbnail, and if you want to go look at my pictures or my other videos, you'll see what my hair looks like. So now, I'm just going to take this off. I've had it up like this for a while, so it did get a little bit dry while I was doing my makeup. So for the shampoo and conditioner, I use the Cantu Cleansing Cream Shampoo, and then the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Shine Conditioner. I also detangled in the shower, but I'm also just going to brush my hair out right now. Okay, so I just lowered it a little bit just so you guys can see a little bit more. Obviously, you're not going to be able to see all of my hair, but this is good enough, I think. Okay, so for my kind of heat protectant, I'm going to be using this Keratin Protein Flash Blow Dry Spray. Oh my god, what was that? This is supposed to like accelerate your hair drying. I've used this and I don't know if it really does that, but it also is a heat protectant, so that's very important when you're straightening your hair, especially if your hair is curly. I'm gonna focus this on my ends as well, right here. Okay, and I'm just gonna brush that through. I want to make sure like there's absolutely no tangles in my hair before I start drying it. Okay, so I just parted my hair down the middle just so it makes it easier when I blow dry. Like, it blow dries not like really weird or anything, because when I straighten my hair, I like to just personally wear it down the middle. You can do any part you want though. So I used to blow dry my hair and use a round brush to blow dry it before I straighten it. And then I got this. I honestly don't know what it's called. It's by Revlon, but it's just like the heated brush. So it's kind of just like a round brush that is a blow dryer at the same time. So it just makes it so much easier. You don't have to do two things at once. Okay, so what I like to do, I just like to split it in half from top to bottom. And I just take a clip and I just clip it up. Okay, so this has 3 different heat settings. It has cool, low, and high. Usually I'll just do high because it's not super hot, even though it's the high, but it's just a lot quicker. So this is really loud. I'm gonna let you hear it. So I'm not gonna be talking to this part. I'm just gonna speed it up. But basically what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take sections and just go like this. Literally just like I'm brushing my hair until it's dry. Okay, so I just did this side. It's pretty dry. So this is what it's gonna look like. Now that this side is done, I'm just gonna just pull back and then do the other side. Okay, so now that I finished this side, I'm just gonna kind of go over both as a whole just to make sure that everything is super dry, especially in the back. It's kind of hard to get everything dry, especially like the little hairs down here. So I'm just gonna go through one more time really quick just to make sure it's all dry, and then we can move on to the top. And honestly, this took me literally like less than 10 minutes to do both sides. It's so much quicker than using a blow dryer and a round brush. So I'm just gonna go one more time and then we can move on. Okay, so now we're gonna tie that off. And then we're gonna do this part. I like to keep it somewhat in the middle part. Again, just so it doesn't blow dry weird and then harder to straighten. I'm just gonna brush through my hair just so it's super easy to get through it with the Revlon brush. And also, I don't think I mentioned this, I always make sure to go under and over, because if you just go over, you're gonna miss all the parts under. And wow, this looks actually crazy. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna do both sides and just speed it up so you guys can still see, and then I'll be back. So now that you look like this, it's time to go in with a straightener. I'm just gonna do the same thing, section my hair in half. Okay, so this is the straightener I'm gonna be using today. It's really old. It's like more than a couple years old. I used to use this when I used to straighten my hair all the time, like in middle school and high school. This is the Joya professional ceramic flat iron. I'm not really picky obviously about what flat iron I have, because obviously I've had this for years, because I rarely straighten my hair, like maybe once, twice a year, so I'm not too picky. Okay, so the key is to brush your hair or comb through your hair while you're straightening it, so that way you don't have to go through it as many times and it just goes through super easy. This is a super old brush that I have. I honestly don't know where this is from. I think I got this from like a kit of like a straightener kit that I used to have. It's Ionica. The brand is Ionica. And it just looks like, it kind of looks like a Denman brush. Like obviously with more bristles, but the shape of it kind of looks like a Denman brush. So I'm going to show you guys a couple times what I do, and then I'm just going to speed through. I always start in the back just so it's easier to get out of the way. So I like to do small-ish sections so that way I just don't have to go through it or go over it as many times. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start at the very root, if this will go through, and just slowly go and bring my brush with it. I had it way too high. I had it like 370. I try to keep it around like 300 just so it's not like crazy. It also just depends on your hair. So 300 might be too low, might be too high. It all just depends. Okay, so I just put it between 300 and 370. It wouldn't even let me do 300, like it wasn't even turning on. So that's how old this is. It's so hard to see like what I'm even doing in the viewfinder. So start at the root, go kind of slow so you don't have to go a lot of times. And this is what it looks like just with one pass through, and then typically I'll do like another one, sometimes 3, because I just like it to be super straight, but it's better just to not go over it as many times. But that's pretty much it. I just straighten and brush, and I'll just speed through this part, and yeah. Okay, I'm pausing to let you guys know I'm switching straighteners. So the other straightener just was not doing it. Like, the ends are still really frizzy, and I had to go over my hair so many times, and I remembered that this one is a little bit better. This one was pretty old too. It's the Paul Mitchell straightener, but this one's my mom's and it's a lot better. So this one's a little bit more updated. It has like a dial here, and then on the inside you can go up or down depending on how high you want the heat. I'm gonna just do 300 and see how that works. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to straightening. Okay, pause for a second. I just moved my vanity from behind me to go in front of me because I literally could not see anything in this stupid viewfinder. Okay, I'm gonna keep going now. Okay, so I'm now done with the two sides. I did end up going up to 320. I know it's pretty high, but I felt like with just the 300, I had to go over it a lot more times. Definitely less times than the other straightener, but more times than I would like. So yeah. So now I'm just gonna lightly tie this back just so it doesn't get in the way. And I'm gonna bring this down. Oh my gosh, don't know what happened there. Okay, and I'm gonna part this. Sorry, I'm looking over here at my mirror, but I'm gonna try to part this as best in the middle as I can. Okay, so this is the best I can do. Okay, so I'm pretty much just gonna do the same exact thing I did on the bottom half. So I'll come back when I'm like at these very front pieces because my camera's about to die. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do both sides and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I did this side and now I'm doing this side. I kind of like to separate like my bangs from here and just double check and really get in here and make sure like all the edges are like smoothed out. So there's not any like, see there's like a little curl. So I like to make sure, because if I don't, then it's just gonna like kind of just be lumpy over here once my bang comes back. I pretty much just did my hair, I mean just did the top part just the same as I've been doing it the whole time. So I like to get like extra small pieces and go really slow and just make sure it's perfect, because that's like, those are the most important pieces. So I'll just move that. Okay, and I'll just separate that. And I like to like just go really slow at the root. Sometimes go over the root twice. And then just like that. I'm just gonna go over these front pieces and just show you guys how I like to do them. You see how it kind of curves? I like it to just to curve like that. So that way, because if it's just straight across my face, it's gonna just be falling on my face, and I absolutely hate that. So I'm just gonna take that little part and just kind of almost curl it downward. And then naturally it's just gonna go like that. You can see the difference a little bit. So I'm just gonna do the same with the other side. And at the very end, I'll just touch up if anything on the inside is a little bit like weird. I'll just go back and make sure all the inside parts are super straight. These parts are the main things I'll have to touch up in the morning, obviously, because they're so little and they're like right on your head. So if you have any movement or you sweat or anything, these are the parts to go first. So I just like to make sure they're really sleek. And I'll just look through if I missed any parts of the top and make sure the top parts are super straight as well. It's literally taken me so long to do this that my lipstick and my lip gloss are like coming off. This is the finished hair strand. So the last part of the step is a serum, of course. The serum that I'm gonna be using is the It's a 10 Miracle Styling Serum. And I'm just gonna pump like 1.5 pumps of that and start at my ends. You can't even see them, but start at my ends and then go a little bit over the top just for any flyaways. But I like to mainly keep it on the ends because that's where it needs it most. And I don't want too much oil like build up on my scalp. Since we are gonna be wearing this for like, I'd say like almost a week. When I straighten my hair, I don't wash it for like almost a week. And I just use like dry shampoo throughout the week and I'm fine. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how long my hair is now. So once I straighten it, it gets pretty long, as anyone with curly hair would know. I really need to get a trim, so just please ignore that, but it's pretty long. It was like probably like up to here, so I get a lot of length. Also, sorry about my camera dying. I wanted to film the entire thing, but I feel like my camera dies in literally every single one of my videos. I need a new camera, I think, or a new camera battery, one of the two. Yeah, this was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys have never seen my hair straight, I don't think, on this channel. So this is kind of exciting. If you have any other tips and tricks that you guys do when you straighten your hair, let me know down below. This is just how I straighten my hair, so you don't have to do it this way. If you don't like it this way, that's fine. But I'm just showing you guys how I like to do it. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!